Good morning, welcome to the Iceland vlog. For those of you who didn't watch the other videos in my series, I'm going to do a little catch up. I just spent about a week and a half in Greece and Bulgaria with my girls, and here I am in Iceland now. I stayed in a hostel last night because I couldn't find a flight that arrived at the same time this morning. Right now it's 7 a.m. and there's no way I would have gotten here in time to meet my mom and her boyfriend, so I flew in late last night, got here at like 11 p.m., stayed in a little hostel. It's about a 9-minute drive, but I rode with a guy from Japan who was here doing research in Iceland, showing me all his pictures. I'm like, I cannot wait for this trip. I found Mama at the airport, and here we are getting our little camper van. We're waiting to get a little tour of the van. That's where they're gonna sleep. Kitchen, somehow my bed is up there, somehow it's gonna come down. Not totally sure how that's gonna work out. Itty bitty bitty shower. Super tiny. A little bathroom. We had a whole like 20-minute debriefing inside the van, rental van place. They had to teach us about how to use everything, the safety, the roads. Iceland is very windy and they have a lot of rough conditions when you're driving, so they had to teach us about all the wind currents, how to check for the northern lights, which I'm really hoping that we see northern lights on this trip. That's like my #1 goal. Okay, and we're off. Our first stop is to go to the grocery store and pick up a bunch of food to keep in the camper van. Alright, this is our grocery haul. All of our dry goods, a whole bag of cold goods, and paper products of sorts. We have our first little lunch of the trip, made a little sandwich. Had to pull over on the side of the road because look at this view. We've barely been driving and we've wanted to pull over so many times. Right, Mama?
That's right. Know it was there.
And that's our little van over there. Our home for the next 2 weeks. Alright, we've already stopped again to explore some more. Alright, we are changing to go to the Silfra Fissure, which is going to be us swimming between two tectonic plates, Europe and North America. We're going to be put in dry suits, so we are wearing like a little thin layer. And we're going to put dry suits over and go swimming and snorkeling. The water is going to be about 38 degrees. But it's not currently that cold out right now. Okay, we just got back from swimming between the tectonic plates. It was not 38 degrees, it was 34 degrees, so I was wrong. Some of the depths went up to 70 meters, which is about 200 feet. Super clear blue water, very deep. The dry suit kept my whole body dry, but our face and our hair, our whole heads were wet. Fingers and toes were absolutely numb when we came out of the water. Like, I could not feel the fingers. We were in the water for a total of 45 minutes. We swam through the tectonic plates and then into a little lagoon where there was a sand beach. He called it the Bahamas, but with cold water. And it was beautiful. And then we got out of the water and there was a full, complete rainbow. It's like, that was just the cherry on top for our experience. And then our guide made us a little hot chocolate and gave us cookies at the end. He said, "Do you guys want hot chocolate?" We said, "Of course." Look at the geese. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. I've never seen that many geese up close. Now we're going on a little adventure to go walk on the North American tectonic plate.
The rain jacket I wore then did absolutely no good.
So now we're going to be walking through the crack of the tectonic plates. Here in Iceland, the two plates are actually pulling apart instead of pushing together. This is the view from the top. Here we are at Oxafalls something. Oxafoss something or other.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful. Goes all the way down into the tectonic plate area that we were at earlier.
Hey, Alex.
Now we're whipping up in the kitchen.
A little bit brown.
Making some chicken, pasta, and broccoli. Rick is opening the wine in there on the bed. bunch of metal remains from a British trawler that washed up here many years ago. That was the trail we came from, where all the tourists are. Alright, here we go. This is the black sand. Ooh. It's more like a gray sand beach versus black. Oh, Rick is sitting in the sand taking pictures of rocks. Next stop, a bright orange lighthouse. We drove 30 minutes through some rocky terrain to get to the lighthouse. Better be worth it. That is the lighthouse in question. Hi. Can I pet you? Hi. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty little nose. That one took a carrot. This one, he's hesitant. He doesn't deserve a carrot. Like a... Next stop is the Sfotafoss waterfalls. I look like a man, but it's getting kind of late and we didn't want to cook the tacos that we were planning on making, so we stopped at a restaurant. This is the Matter List.
In the town of
Uflavik, yeah. It was the first one we saw. Alright, I got a lamb shank burger, which looks wonderful. And they got the cod.
I don't know what this is, but
Fresh catch of the day, caught this morning off the coast of Iceland. We got a little lava cake. Ooh.
that is a homemade lava.
Homemade lava cake. And then this is an Icelandic skyr. It's some kind of yogurt, fruit, and bread mixture. I don't know where the bread comes in, but yeah, Icelandic rye bread. How is the lava cake? Mom and I are splitting.
Oh my gosh. It's horrible. You don't want that.
Good morning. It is day 3 of our Iceland trip. We've just created some little oatmeals with fruits and nuts, and that's our little breakfast for today.
And coffee.
No coffee for me. This is Kirkjufell Mountain. Stunning. The base layer of the mountain is composed of sediments containing fossils from the Ice Age. This is the Kirkjufell Foss waterfall. Alright, we have some Icelandic treats. We're not really sure what's in it, but we're going to give them a shot. It's a coconut, honey, cocoa, some type of mixture. No?
It's not as sweet as marshmallow. It's not sugary sweet. It's really good.
Oh.
It's more like whipped cream center. It's very light and fluffy.
Honestly, I love it, but where's the honey at?
I don't know. It's just a little tiny layer. I guess.
Do you like one?
Sure.
I think you should try them because I think you'll like them, baby.
Here's our drive currently, driving through the fog. It's having a hard time focusing because it doesn't know what to focus on.
Focus on the white lines in the road.
Alright, we're at the Skrotakur Black Sand Beach, if you can hear me. Lots of waves, black sand. Look at all the birds. Oh. It's kind of weird to be walking on black sand. It's just different. Camping dinner, night 3. Got some tacos.
Tacos!
A whole little taco spread. It's day 4 of our Iceland trip. I went on a 3-mile run this morning, and now we're in the town of Akureyri, something. It's the second largest town in Iceland. We're planning on kind of having a exploring the town day, going to some museum, jumping in the water. We plan on swimming in the Iceland Sea. It's technically a fjord right here, but close enough. It's like the Iceland Sea. Another sea to check off my bucket list. But first we're going into the Hof Cultural Center, which is this big, giant, circular building to get some information to make sure that we're not missing anything. This is the town square.
Yeah.
Kind of cute.
Fast! Come on, come on. What a disappointment.
Well, we got stuck.
Alright, go help us. I think what we would have had to do is
This is the church in the town of Akureyri. This is the very Icelandic themed church. All the churches we've seen so far have kind of looked like this. I personally find them ugly. Don't tell anyone. This church was established in 1940. We've now entered the botanical gardens, which are free to enter in the town. They're pretty small, but they're beautiful. It smells very good in here.
Alright, stay there. I'm gonna...
You have to pay to use the bathroom, but just in case of emergency and someone can't get out of the toilet, they gave us a number to call. Yeah, how would we know the number if we're in the toilet? No. You're cutie.
down
Yes.
footpath that used to be Hospital Road.
Wow.
Now we're back in the downtown and we're going to be looking for a place to get a brew and some lunch. For lunch I got a reindeer burger because, you know, when else are we going to eat a reindeer burger? And then an Icelandic lager.
And I was like, I get mad. So if he was like a fat person, I wouldn't like that.
Right, now is the time. We're going swimming in the Iceland Sea / fjord thing. We've found a beach. This is our little beach. It's not that cold.
Sure.
Am I still filming there? Just take a picture of whatever.
I'm taking
Don't stand in
pictures.
front of it.
Okay.
It's cold. Take the picture. I got your picture. Arms
Okay.
up, Rick. Arms up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Arms up.
All right, we're done.
One more. Arms up. Stop right there. One more. Arms up. Just to get the whole mountain.
What are you doing?
I couldn't go to the rock because the tide's coming up.
All right. I think I've done my fair share as your mom's boyfriend.
You're off the hook now. You want to do an after? Just posing while people are
Yeah, because I don't feel anything right now. I feel fine.
No, I feel great now.
I'm actually kind of warm right now.
Well, actually, I feel okay now. It's
Yeah.
just being in the water.
Yeah, that was cold. It was cold.
All right, you guys did it. Wow.
We did it. So we have just arrived at Lafoss. It's an old historical farm manor that was built originally in 1047 and reconstructed in 1865. So yeah, so now it's a little museum that we're gonna go check out their little turf homes, which is unique to anything I've ever seen before.
No. It says son of the Reverend. Yeah, who served here. Okay. Yeah, because he looks awfully clean shaven.
Miners. I think this is just like your roots. Oh, this is your turf.
So everything we just walked under, that was the roof. The turf, get it? The turf houses. It's just so dark and spooky in here. It feels really cool to be walking through here. Like it's almost like a secret. This whole part of the house is hidden, you know? And you'll be walking through here, and then bam, all the way to a bedroom. And then another hidden room. The house just gets bigger and bigger. This was the old dairy room. That's what they used to make dairy. Well, you can see the turf. You can see what the ceiling is made of. So a man's saddle. The women's saddle with, you know, they wear the dresses and they had to put their feet on something. Because they had to sit sideways on the horse. Never seen one of those before in person.
Canteen.
So these are the turf houses. And that's like the top of them, which is really cool. Wow. This is a beautiful church overlooking the fjord. Back in the day, this property was owned by the church and the farmers had to pay a tribute to the church. Seeing it from the side like this is really cool. You can see all the turf on top. Now the wind has picked up, but we're out here on the water. We found a little lighthouse that we want to go check out. I don't know if you can see across the water, but there's like rays of light coming down. Yeah, you can't tell on the camera, but it's really pretty. And then this beautiful lighthouse. Oh, it's so cute. It's orange and little. Look how cute it is. A lot of the lighthouses in Iceland have been a little orange like this. We've climbed the lighthouse. It is very windy up here. Yeah! It's cold. It's a beautiful view of the fjord. Fjord! Fjord!
Otherwise known as fjord.
Fjord! It sure is windy. Woo! Down she goes. I got a smoked goose flatbread. These are the goose pieces right here. It's hard to tell with all the stuff going on, but I felt that it was a very unique experience. There is the piece of goose. Well, we've just finished up another day. A little fun fact for the vlog. Did you know, back in the day, before glass was invented, they used the amniotic sac from cows.
Probably sheep.
And sheep, and they would stretch it to make windows. Now you know. It is day 5 of the Iceland trip, and we've just arrived to Godafoss, another waterfall they're about to check out. It's nice and gray and cold today. This waterfall is from the year 1000 when one of the local chiefs of the tribes decided to make Iceland a Christian country. They threw all the pagans in the water. They named it Godafoss, which means God of Water. Next stop, we're at the Maivatn hot springs where we're gonna go bathing in some blue water leading up to a lake. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. So those hot springs were so hot, beautiful, perfectly blue water. We got to do like little showers after the fact, but we just swam in there for about 2 hours, had a beer, just relaxed, and now we were driving and we've just found some hot springs. They're on the side of the road and we're like, hey, let's go check them out. So that's what we're doing. Fun fact, in previous centuries, sulfur was mined to make gunpowder in Iceland. Interesting. But these geothermal pools go down to 100 meters depth and get up to 200 degrees Celsius, which is crazy hot. Would not want to go near those. But look how amazing this is. You can see it bubbling from underground. That's crazy. The mountains are really beautiful. This reminds me of Yellowstone, where they had all of those hot geothermal springs also in the geysers. Look at all that sulfur and gas coming out of the earth. That's crazy. When we walked through it, it smelled really, really bad. All right, walking through it. Oh, oh, ooh. We've now arrived to the next stop, a waterfall called Foss. I do feel a bit foolish wearing my ski buff, but it was raining and really cold at the last stop, so, and it is raining and misty, so screw it. I look like a hamburger. Like, give me all your money. Anyway, this is the trail that we're taking to get to the waterfall. Mom really wanted me to make sure that someone was aware.
Yes.
It's hard to see because the water is putting off so much spray. Rick thinks this is the waterfall that puts off the most amount of water. Dinner cooked tonight by me. Little simple little dinner. It is day 6 of the trip. It's a cold and wet, misty day. It was raining a lot, so we had a little bit of a slow start this morning. But now we're in the town of Rofferhofen to see the Arctic Henge. We're right on the border of the Arctic Circle, which we're gonna go to next. But yeah, it's windy and wet.
And wet. Again.
So this is the Arctic Henge. It is pretty much a monument that is incomplete.
Pretty much
It is. It was concocted after a made-up story about dwarves. We just crossed into the Arctic. We've passed the Arctic Circle. There is no monument. We were hoping there would be a little something on the side of the road, but here we are in the Arctic. A bunch of influencers in the wild. Stopped at a random gorge on the side of the highway. There's a little chair, a velvet chair sitting on the cliff. Someone comes here after work for a glass of wine, that's for sure. It's just a beautiful gorge on the side of the road. We went in another thermal bath. They're called the Vok baths. This one was right up on a lake, so we could swim in the hot bath and then cold plunge into the lake that was 50 degrees? About 50 degrees. Mom stayed in for almost a minute. Yep, Rick and I did cold plunge 3 minutes. He did 2 3-minute cold plunges. I did 1. It was beautiful. Great time. Had a little drinky poo. And now, dinner time. Just cooked up some pasta and veggies. Welcome to day 7 of the Iceland vlog. I did a little 5-mile run this morning. Got up nice and early, and here we are at Rekundafoss, randomly on the side of the road as we make our way to Studegill Canyon to do some hiking today. After 2 days of rain, it's great to have a little bit of sun again. Woohoo! This is a basalt canyon that they built a hydroelectric dam, and when it got lower, the water level lowered, they all of a sudden discovered that this canyon existed. We took the 239 steps down to the canyon to see a little overlook. Now we're gonna head over to the other side and hike down to the bottom. There's this cute little food and farmer's stand area. We're gonna see if they have something good for lunch here. We're trying Icelandic hot dogs because everyone says that we have to. Let's see, Mama's not a big hot dog person, so I'm curious what she's gonna think about it. And I really only eat hot dogs a couple times a year.
It's a hot dog.
Nothing special, she thinks.
Really?
This remoulade sauce is a mix of mustard and mayo, the brown stuff.
Oh my gosh,
Let's see what I have to think about it.
I just burnt my tongue.
Yeah. I think the hot dogs at Mustard's Last Stand are better. This is the Studegill Canyon waterfall. Look how beautiful with the basalt cliffs like that. It's so unique. This is Studegill Canyon. Look how amazing the sides of the cliff walls are. It's made of basalt. I also in the weather just in time to see the canyon.
Did you hear about clicks, why they do it? I heard the clicking, but I wasn't clicking. They all do it, right? Yeah. They all do it. It's perfectly natural for every adult reindeer. This is because of joints in ankles. It's not because of hooves. That's why they don't need concrete to do this sound. You can also hear it on glass and on snow. They do it because they live in places where they're
Good morning. It is day 8 of the Iceland trip. We actually have some sun today. Don't know how long that's going to last, but it's perfect because we're going to a waterfall this morning and we want a little sun. We've had a lot of rain recently, so woohoo! This was our little campsite last night. Look at this beautiful cliff that we're standing next to, and you can see the dark clouds. So one day it's going to start raining. My knee was hurting a lot yesterday, which is really unfortunate, so I'm hoping that today's a better day. I went for a 5-mile run and then we just did a lot of walking and I could really feel in my knee. I had a hard time going downhill and down any steps, so hopefully this morning's hike, it's like 3 miles round trip to and from the waterfall, so it should be fine. We're on the trail hiking to Hengifoss, but first there's a lower falls called Foss that we're stopping at. So this is the Foss. All those rock columns that you see vertical, it's hot lava that slowly cooled and formed into those shapes, the basalt columns. Another fun fact, all of these rock formations were formed about 6 million years ago. Pretty long time. Here it is, that's Hengifoss in the distance. It's a 128-meter drop. It's one of the highest waterfalls in Iceland. Alright, here it is, Hengifoss. You see all the layers and colors of rock. The red. Woo. There's a little, you can taste it. There's a little waffle stand. It says, "Try me."
Homemade.
It's delicious. Someone homemade those. Hopefully there's no poison. It's delicious though. We got little lamb stews and homemade rye bread. Traditional Icelandic meal here from a little food truck on the side of the hill. Next we have to have some homemade sheep's milk ice cream. This is a hazelnut flavor. Pulled over on the side of the road because look at that. Do you see all the different waterfalls? All across the valley. There's another one. This cliff wall, first of all, is stunning. And then the big boy down there we're about to go check out.
I think it's 55.
So windy. It is day 9 in Iceland and look how beautiful this view is behind me. Didn't talk about last night. We thought we were going to see the northern lights, so we kind of kept looking out the camper van, but no such luck. Woke up again at 1 a.m. Still no luck. There's just been too much rain and clouds. We were a little sad. We just had a little night in. It was raining a lot in the evening, so we decided to not go out, and we decided to do all this stuff that we're about to do this morning instead of last night so that we could enjoy nice weather. And by nice, I mean just not raining. So we decided to do a little night in, cooked, played cards, relaxed, and now here we are. It's like 7:30 in the morning. We're at a black beach with these beautiful cliffs behind us. We're gonna go check it out before the rain comes today. Look how beautiful. Wow, this black sand beach. No people on it. Perfect morning. It's weird to be walking through black sand dunes, which makes sense because, you know, black sand beach, but it's weird, but also really cool. This is an old Viking village. Not really. They created it in 2009 for a movie set, but there's also a big Viking ship here with people posing on it for photos. And this is the inside of the village. Little dragon head. It's interesting. I don't know what movie it's for and why they left it here. Here we are. We drove to Diamond Beach, where you can see the glaciers back there and all the icebergs in the water. Icebergs are a crazy blue color. It's so beautiful. This is Glacier Lagoon. The speed of this water is crazy. Now we walk down to Diamond Beach, which means there's icebergs on the beach. There's a bunch of small little pieces that washed up here. You can see all the tourists. Dun, da, da, da. So fun fact, ice absorbs every color of the spectrum except for blue, which is why all of these icebergs tend to look a little bit bluish. So clear ice will look blue, I guess, according to one of the signs that were out here. And only 10% of the icebergs are actually visible. Most of them are underwater, hence the whole Titanic debacle. Just as it started raining, we stopped for a little lunch inside the camper, a little picnic. They went off and did a little Zodiac cruise on that lagoon and seeing up close all the glaciers and stuff. I decided to not go. I had some work I had to get done on the computer for my new job and everything. That's going to be a little update coming soon. And then I didn't really want to spend the money because I don't have a job at the moment. I'm unemployed. So anyway, here we are. I'm about to make them some hot tea so that when they come back, it's all ready to go. We came back from their Zodiac tour.
Whoop, whoop.
Rick is making a little steak for dinner.
And some taters and some corn.
Taters and corn. We already had some salad.
Salad.
How was your tour?
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. The glacier was amazing. Way bigger than I imagined.
They also said the glacier is the size of Puerto Rico and it takes up 7% of Iceland's landmass. Welcome to day 9 or 10 of Iceland. I'm not really sure. I think it's day 9. I don't know. This morning I woke up and did a 7-mile run to a glacier. I saw a sign when it said closed. I was like, I'm just gonna run around it. Ran around it, got as close as I could to the glacier, and bam, there I was right in front of it. Turns out it was like a little hiking trail that's closed for the season, but sometimes the signs are just suggestions, you know? Last night we camped at the Skaftafell campground, which is right next to the Svartafoss waterfall trail, which is right here. This is gonna be the first trail that starts through the trees, actually. We've been on like sparse mountain, rocky outcroppings, you know? This is the first trail that's gonna be in actual trees in like little forest. This is the first falls of this trail. There's 3 falls. This is gonna be the tallest one. I don't remember the name, Hundafoss, Podafoss, something like that. This is the second fall, the shortest of the 3. This is the Svartafoss, the one we came for, surrounded by the basalt lava formations. So we went into the Katla Ice Cave, which was a little bit smaller than we expected, but was amazing. I'll attach some videos here, but it was very windy and rainy. It rained the entire time, so didn't really take anything on here because everything was wet.
We did get to experience F roads in Iceland, though.
We went a little off-roading with the van. Yeah, now we set up our camper and it's crazy windy out there. You can't really tell, but we've just cooked up some dinner and we're gonna hang out for the night.
With some cheese.
Today we had a little bit of a later start than normal. Winds were gusting between 30 and 40 miles per hour, which makes it hard to drive this giant camper van, but it's going to be doing that all day, all night, and all day tomorrow. So we're like, well, let's just, you know, start our day. So it's like 11:30. Our first stop is going to be this beach with beautiful caves, Reynisar. I'm really butchering all these names on this trip, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the name, Reynisar. Yep. We're headed down there. Another beautiful rainbow, which means, yep, rain is coming. But at the moment we have a little bit of sun and I'm very happy about it. Oh my goodness, the wind. This is 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Iceland. Now we've driven up to the lighthouse to see the view.
Super fun!
There's the lighthouse. All right, we've now come to Foss waterfall. We have some blue sky. This is probably the first bit of sun we've had in an entire week. Look how beautiful. And then there's a rainbow, of course, my favorite, in the spray of the waterfall. Now we've come to the Siljalands Foss. We can walk behind this one. This one just sprang up a rainbow too. This waterfall is so amazing. Look at this. Now we're at the Gujar, a different foss right next to it, and it's literally a waterfall that falls in between the rocks deep in there. So now we're going inside the cave once the people leave. Alright, we've just settled into our camp for the night. We're in, I don't know why I'm even bothering trying to say the town names. Hivagardi, something like that. And those two waterfalls that we just went to, very wet. We got soaked at both of them. A lot of mist. Yeah, we just threw in a little laundry. We're having some leftovers, heated up some food, and tomorrow we're going to start off our day nice and early. All right, it's a new morning. We're in the town of Hivagardi, and we're going to the geothermal hot springs, which are located in the center of the town, which, according to the sign, only a few towns in the world can say that. It provides the town a lot of warm water, and they used to boil potatoes in the hot springs.
And bake bread under the ground.
And I think, is this the hot spring that you can pay to boil an egg?
Yes.
This is, yeah, you can pay to boil an egg.
It smells like boiled eggs.
It does.
There's a little sulfur in the water.
Oh. I'm gonna hard boil an egg inside the geothermal springs. I guess I am unraveling.
It's like a well, except it's a hot water well. They're sealed containers that he puts in boiling water.
Alright, now I'm going to crack open the egg. And, oh no, I'm nervous.
I'd be nervous too.
I hope it's cooked enough.
Oh boy.
We also have bread cooked in the hot spring. It's perfect.
Good job. No.
She said it goes really well with the brown bread, so.
So good. We just went in some lava tunnels. It's called
Rovholskir.
I don't know, that's not totally right.
It's close.
But close enough. We had the guide pronounce it
We
for
only
us,
tried
and
about 7 times.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool.
And we had a whole crowd of people laughing at us while we tried.
There's an organism that lives in the cave, the only one. It's called cave bacteria. Or so that's what the Icelandics call it. It can survive on only minerals and doesn't need oxygen, water, any other elements pretty much to live.
It lives off, yeah, it lives off of
the minerals. Just arrived in Reykjavik. It was about a 30-minute drive from the lava tunnels, and now we're gonna explore. It's the northernmost capital city in the world, fun fact. And it's pretty cold today, 50 degrees, very windy. All the beautiful, colorful homes down there. We've arrived at what I would imagine is the Catholic cathedral. And some other cute buildings of such. It started raining, so we stopped at a little craft beer place. Cute little pub. Came back to the camper for a little dinner, and Mama made a little cheesy sauce of some sort here. It's just butter,
It's just
milk,
not
and cheese.
It's not working out very well because
No, it looks fabulous. Good morning. It is our second to last day here in Iceland, and today we're just going to explore Reykjavik. Whatever we didn't see last night is what we're going to explore today. So we've got a little bit of sun right now. We tried to look for northern lights last night, but no luck. Rick woke up around midnight to check, and it was raining. We have 2 more nights technically to check for aurora lights. This is the last night with our camper, and then we're going to stay in a hotel in Keflavik on the last night to take our flight out in the morning. So fingers crossed that we get to see some lights. We have the sun today in Reykjavik. We're walking along the water with the view of the little mountains in the background. We're going to go see some Viking ship that Mama really wants to see. This thing looks creepy, like it should be in a dystopian movie of some sort. We decided to climb the steps to the top.
I think it's a Bond, like it was a James Bond thing.
Get a beautiful view of the city. All right, I got the fermented shark. I will be trying. This is, what is this alcohol?
It's Brennivin.
Brennivin. It's disgusting. I've already tried it, so Mother will have that. You can have that for me. It didn't smell so bad at first.
Can I smell it before you taste it?
Yes, I wanted to take a picture of it.
God, no. Oh my God.
You're making me feel really good about that. I thought you wanted to laugh at me. It's better to just not chew it and just swallow like a pill.
That's kind of cheap.
Do you want to take a sip of the Brennivin like it's
No,
supposed to?
it tastes like the cheese, you know, that you get in France, like, and the smell that's really bad, but it tastes good. It tastes like the smell. So now some beer. Man, that wasn't all dramatic like you.
Oh, this is because I got it.
Are you ready to try?
No, I'm not trying it.
Are you ready to try? Just pop, shoot it back like a pill. I feel like I have to eat it because it's here.
Going in for a second bite.
You kind of do have to eat it.
I don't know what this piece is, but I'm not gonna eat that piece. It's like brown. But this is a big chunk. This is a tiny one.
Hold on, I'm gonna get that.
Hey, it's healthy. It's shark. I'm eating meat. What does fermented mean? Why is it fermented?
So you don't die.
Oh, this is the shark that's poisonous, isn't it?
Shark that's fermented.
So they have to ferment it so they don't die from eating it.
Ah,
So that's why it's fermented.
what's the point?
Exactly. But when that's all there is to eat, you gotta figure out how to eat it.
This is the biggest chunk so far.
You can do it.
Ooh.
Okay. That's the word you want to use.
She's trying not to savor it around her mouth.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
It's better than a shot of vodka, if I'm being honest. So here, you take the alcohol.
I will.
So the fermented shark, I just Googled it because I don't know what's going on here. They traditionally, this shark is poisonous. It's the Greenland shark. It has a high concentration of urea and trimethylene oxide in it. And in order to consume it without dying, you have to ferment it. And they would put it in deep sand pits and press it with rocks to get all the poisonous things to flush out of it. And then they would dry it for about a few months before they can eat it. But the whole fermentation process lasts about 6 to 7 weeks. Interesting. Now it's more of a tourist thing. Locals don't eat that anymore. It's more for people like me who want to try it. But anyway, the beer's good. Now we're going to be trying Icelandic puffin. I don't know what's happening here. I've always wanted to try puffin, so this is very exciting for me. It's on a crumpet with blueberries, onions, fried onions, chives, and some sort of sauce. Eating puffin. That's very good. For lunch, I have a fin whale. Interesting. Mama got a fish pie. And then Rick got a lamb
shake.
and beers. And we got some beers. Can't wait to try. So we left the restaurant and didn't pay. So we had to run back and pay. No one noticed that we left. We got up, we hung out by the door, went to the bathroom. No one noticed that we didn't pay.
We went back in and said, we forgot to pay. And he was like, oh, okay, so where were you sitting?
Anyway, we did in fact go back to pay.
They're a very trusting culture
Folk.
here. Here she comes. Because, you know, you have to roll down a hill once in a while.
Keep going. We're almost there.
Come to mama, come to mama. She's gonna be so dizzy when she stands up after a full beer. I'm spinning.
Came back to the same bar for them to have a little whiskey tasting, and we're playing some Jenga. This one said to do 10 jumping jacks, and he's not doing 10 jumping jacks.
Let me say, the reason we came back to this one is because we wanted to taste the sheep dung smoked whiskey.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Those were wimpy jumping jacks, but hey, you didn't want to hit the ceiling,
No.
I know.
Okay, next.
She's now pulled two
I'm gonna
logs
order
that
one
have
of
phone
these.
numbers. The 46 area code is Swedish numbers, and I said that she should call them, but she's too wimpy to call them.
No, you have to call them for me because I don't have service.
All right, we have put in the number. She's gonna call them. Here.
Hello?
Oh, that was really disappointing.
Oh, they hung up. Call back.
Nope. All right, it's the last night in the camper. We just had our final dinner, and we're gonna play cards like we have every single night of the trip. And I've been learning how to shuffle. This is my entry ticket into Vegas, so this is how I will become a blackjack dealer. Watch what I've learned. Ready?
Whoa,
was
look
pretty
at that.
It's all about the confidence and the loose fingers. All right, again.
Oh my goodness. The confidence and loose fingers.
Kind of. I've been Arctic henging, meaning they do this. So, this is improvement. Anyway, catch me in Vegas at your next blackjack table next time you go. It's my side career if nursing doesn't work out. Oh, see, Arctic henge. Welcome to the last day of the Iceland trip. We just packed up all of our suitcases. The van is going to be empty. We're returning it later. And we're heading over today to the Reykjanesfolkvenger Peninsula, which is the peninsula that Keflavik is on. We're going to explore some areas around there, and then...
And the volcano.
And the volcano that just erupted. Thank you for your help. She might as well do the whole vlog for me.
And we have one more night to see the aurora lights, possibly.
Hoping. We are currently walking over the bridge that crosses over Eurasia and... Shoot. Where are we? We're walking over the bridge crossing the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates currently. Now we're going to walk up to the Reykjanes lighthouse up there, which is the oldest lighthouse in Iceland. There's some hot springs over there. Here's all the lava fields. A along the coastline. Now we're headed to the Gunvar Geothermal Hot Spring, which is the largest hot spring in Iceland and the 3rd largest in the entire world. Look at all these lava rocks. And the little lava pool where we should have gone swimming. Another day, another hot spring. They're everywhere. The land of fire and ice.
And sheep.
Yep, lots of sheep. So we returned our camper van and we have arrived in Keflavik where we're going to spend the evening. We've walked down by the water and now we came to the troll's house. It's closed, unfortunately. But this is his house. Or her. Him, her.
Her.
It's a her.
Should I knock on the door?
Yes.
See if she's home?
See if she's home. Knock like really hard. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Not answering.
did you hear that?
I heard something. I heard.
She's gonna go find the troll.
She's cool. She's sitting in a chair with her arms so.
That's what she's doing. That's really funny. We actually have a little bit of sun today. Well, not sun, but not rain, so that's a plus. Just a beautiful little evening stroll on the water before dinner tonight. We just had dinner at the hotel. I had salmon and it was the best salmon of my life. They don't agree with me, unfortunately. But now we're using our little... We're using our robes and we're in our little bikinis and we're gonna go down to the pool. Well, up to the pool, it's on the 2nd floor. A little view of the water. It's a heated pool, so it's pretty much like a little hot tub that we're gonna go in and just enjoy our last night here in Iceland. All right, it's time to go. We're in the Iceland airport. Just went through security. We're gonna find some pastries and then head to Detroit. We've arrived in the Detroit airport. We're stopping for a little lunch, have some salads here before we head to the final leg of our trip.